So we are back with another Icarus update, week 140. We was meant to be getting the new expansion to Prometheus, but that has actually been delayed for a week. They're doing some kind of playthroughs on it, just to make sure everything's working okay. They want to play it as we would play it, so that they can actually make sure it's all running perfectly. So, which is understandable. But the thing is, though, we've actually got quite a lot here now. This week's update is basically the Project Clinic number two. Now, if you remember a while back, we had a project clinic thing. We had quite a lot of things added in that. And we've got quite a few things added this week. So we're going to go through those as quickly as possible. So grab yourself a brew, chill out, and I'm going to go through as much as I can as quickly as possible. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be going through is this week is the Icebox backpack. Now, I know a few people have been suggesting this kind of thing. Same as me, this would be a nice addition to have, especially on those long missions and stuff like that, especially with the new missions coming up as well. So this week's featured new item is the Icebox backpack, crafted at the fabricator. This backpack adds 6 new inventory slots like most backpacks, but it also chills everything carried in your inventory, drastically extending their spoil time. Our design intent with this backpack is to provide a specialized solution for long expeditions across the map when adequate freezer storage isn't available. This backpack does require stored electricity to operate, meaning you must charge it between uses. This can be done at the charging station introduced in week 127. Now, I've not actually looked at that because the only thing you could charge on there was the flashlight, the torch, which is not something I use. But that's going to change as you'll see later on because I use the lantern, so that's definitely going to change. And obviously with the backpack as well, that's something I would definitely use while I'm getting around, so that my food is there and ready for me, and not just going to be loads of spoiled. Not going to be all spoiled, should I say? Okay, so this week Project Clinic highlights. Okay, so our project clinic has resulted in a massive array of adjustments, enhancements, additions, and refinements, all designed towards the kind of gameplay that we want to emphasize more. This includes survival and general infrastructure set up for more longer term missions that are part of the expansion to the Prometheus area. So this is basically all to do with just changing things up, just to help as well with the big missions that are coming up. I believe there's 5 missions coming up with the Prometheus one, which are going to be tough. And I'm probably going to end up dying quite a few times on that before I'm successful on that one. Okay, so we've got a new menu flow. So when opening Icarus this week, you will no longer see your character on the main screen. Instead, you will see our redesigned main menu. We felt the old design did not clearly convey the different game modes available to you and added an unnecessary extra step in the process to getting into our session. This new update aims to simplify this process and get you into the game faster. Anything to get into the game faster is always welcome. And to be honest with you, it looks pretty good, and it looks pretty standard for most games where you've got new, you've got resume, you've got load, and you've got join. So yeah, I kind of like that. So yeah, we'll just have to see. I've not actually jumped on yet. I thought I'd get on with this first. So the next thing we've got is the High Design, a new workshop only resource. High Design is a new gaseous resource collected from space and compressed into canisters for you to purchase from the orbital workshop. These are a one-time use item that cannot be refilled. 2 new items have been added to the workshop that are powered by High Design. The MXC cooker provides all the same recipes as a pot-belly stove, but does not require shelter. The MXC heater provides substantial heat for a small device, making it perfect for night or Arctic crossings. Expect more items to be added in the future that use this new fuel. Interesting. We'll have to test those out. I'll tell you what, we're going to have a lot to test out. If I can, I will try and do one for Saturday. Maybe a few of the items we'll have a deep dive into. So definitely stick around for that. Hopefully I'll get that done for tomorrow. I am still current off at the moment. I'm just doing the Friday updates like I said I would. So, portable biofuel generators. So to help with power needs on the go, we have added portable biofuel generators. These provide 2000 watt of power and are very light to carry. They are also considerably cheaper than the other larger biofuel generators and are ideal for powering electric deep mining drills. Okay, that's interesting. Now, I prefer to use stuff that I don't need biofuel for, mainly because it's just a lot easier. And when you've got a lot of those drills about, the last thing you need to be doing is going around and just keep retopping it all up. So, because you've got the solar battery, you've got the solar panels, and you've also got um, the wind turbines. I know the turbines take damage unless you're actually playing on easy, then they don't take damage. So that's not too bad then. It all depends on where you want to go with that. But but now I sort of like connect it all up to my main base. So I've got all the power coming from the main base now, rather than having it all separated with each one. I just find that better, especially since we've got these solar batteries as well. So that's kind of the way I like to do it. It's a lot of wiring, I know, and can be tedious, but in my opinion, it's worth it in the end, depending on which direction you want to go with that. So battery powered equipment, not equipment. This week, we've introduced some new equipment that can be charged at the charging station. There we go. Something I've not looked at yet, but I'm definitely going to be looking into. Enriching the tech tree and offering alternatives powered by batteries instead of biofuel or electricity. All of these items are craftable on the fabricator at tier 4 and sit next to the charging station on the tech tree. So we have a battery powered lantern that provides an alternative to the flashlight with a different illumination. That's definitely one I'll be going for. Battery powered spotlights that can light up large areas. Ooh, nice. Battery powered cave lights that are ideal for what their name suggests, cave lights. So, so yeah, I've definitely been looking into that because I always use the lantern. I just prefer it, and having the power. The problem is if you're on a mission and you need those lights and you need power, I suppose you could take the portable biofuel, I suppose, if you're on a mission, aren't you? Because you're not going to be taking everything, are you? Because you haven't got room for it. But yeah, I suppose as long as they did say it was lightweight. Now, I do believe they've actually increased the other generator, which is like significantly because of this. So yeah, so that lightweight one is going to be the way to go. I think it's 2000. Is it 2000? No, 5000 for the Is it 5000? I haven't used the generator in ages. I'm sure it's 5,000 for the main one, the big one. I'm sure it's 5,000. Yeah, yeah, I think it is actually. Okay, so there have been some changes to some of the meshes. So some of the meshes for existing items were substandard and need a refresh. So they've done the ghillie suit, they've done the hunter armor helmet. Has had a refresh. The biofuel generator has received a new refresh and better fits its size. The charging station has been updated to reflect the new equipment that can be charged. Okay, so on to the next bit. Like I said, there's quite a lot into this. I'm trying to go through it as quickly as possible. Workshop balance price adjustment. So some minor price adjustments were made to ensure consistency among items of similar quality. Additionally, we've introduced minor balance adjustments to more accurately reflect the current status of items in the game and, in certain instances, their readability. Reduce the workshop repair kit price to be the same price of repairing in orbit. I do like that. That's good. Although, what is it, 10 Ren to repair something? And you get 5, so that would be 50 then. And you get 5 repairs. So yeah, that's what it would be, 50 then. So adjusted the Larkwell bolt price and reduced replication cost from 50 to 10, bringing it in line with workshop arrows of the same tier. Adjusted the Larkwell sickle price as it was far costlier than the actual value to a player. Reduced the workshop biofuel canister replication cost as it no longer felt appropriate with the introduction of hydrazine. Updated the workshop pickaxes so they have only a single stat for mining yield, which helps avoid confusion when comparing them. That's a good thing. Made slight tweaks to workshop hammer stats. Reorganized the workshop bow tab to have a clear progression of arrow types and reduce the arrow unlock cost. Buff the Lockwell knife attack speed to make its high cost appropriate for the benefit it provides. Okay, so they're definitely working on all of the balances and stuff like that, which is good. I know some people do complain about that. So now there have been some a new thing that's been added, which I really really like. These little things like this that really change a game, aesthetically. That is. So they've got a new stove proxy meshes. So the pot belly stove, biofuel, and electric stove, along with the new MXC cooker, has been updated with proxy meshes and effects. This means that when you are cooking something, pots and pans with ingredients will appear based on what is currently being crafted. This was done to better reflect what is going on with the devices in the game world. We want to do more of this in the future, and I do like that. And I'll put the picture up so you can see it, but you can actually see everything being cooked with the pans and stuff like that on the actual cooker there. So I do like that. It's a nice little touch, that is, and it does make a big difference to the game, the enjoyment of the game, that is. Okay, so they've been messing about with lighting updates as well. So we have spent time adjusting the lighting on many of our light sources, deployables with a flame, such as standing torches, candles, and campfire, have been adjusted so they feel more atmospheric when playing. Due to some of the changes made, these items are also a little more performant. Okay, so there we go. So that's basically it. That's basically it. So obviously we've got the new mission, the new 5 missions with the expansion to the New Frontiers Prometheus next week. So I am looking forward to that, and I will be streaming the missions. So definitely, stick around to check that out. It should be fun and funny as well. So that is it from me today. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.